Hello and welcome to another LEGO review. Today we're taking a look at LEGO Hidden Side set number 70430 Subway. So quick look at the box here. Again, it's quite hard to tell exactly what you get from this side. The art is nice and all, but hard to see what you're getting. Some of the characters on here, and on the back you get a more clearer image of what you're actually getting, as well as still advertising the gimmick of the video game that you get on your mobile phone, the scanning stuff. Quick mention about that phone app thing. I haven't opened it since I played with the other few sets that I did reviews of, and so had to update, and then I was saying like, oh, welcome back, and here's a lot of new stuff. And there is some free stuff that you can play in it even without getting the set. The way to unlock stuff is still a little bit tedious like other mobile games, but it was never really like pushing like money and microtransactions into me, so that's still good. And in terms of the level itself for this one, it is very short. This is a smaller set, but I feel like some of the previous smaller sets still had a bit longer gameplay than what we got here. It is probably the shortest level I've played in terms of the sets that I've reviewed. It wasn't as satisfying as the other ones, probably because I already sort of knew what to expect, but still I feel like the other sets I reviewed had much more playability to them than the one for this particular set. So inside the set itself, the instruction booklet is pretty cool. It's done quite well, and the set steps themselves are pretty well done. And in the middle of the booklet, it does advertise again the phone app to make sure, hey, you can scan these creatures and do whatever with them. And on the back, of course, you have the different sets that come out in the first wave, as well as what's currently out, and some part lists on the back. And another set I do want to pick up is the lighthouse and the fishing boat. Those are pretty cool sets. I just haven't gone around to picking them up just yet. Inside there is a sticker sheet, and here are a few spare bits from it. I think they're spare. I just can't see them on the instruction manual or on there, so kind of cool, I guess. You can do some extra stuff with them, so yeah. Spare pieces we got from the set: an extra wheel there, an extra black carrot thingy, and yeah, some of these pieces. There's also a bag of what I'm going to refer as ectoplasm. Just like some of the superhero stuff we've got recently, they always come with a bag of just special effects. And so I've got some of here. Let's see, this one is another hand punchy thing. Looks like a gooey punch. Got oh, we got a gooey claw thing. That's quite cool for the hand. Oh, two of those. Let's see, two punch and two claws. And we got these longer pieces there with just a single bar sticking up the end. And one of these kind of look like shield pieces that they can hold on to. And one particular piece is that's actually in the instruction manual. This goes around the neck of a minifigure, so look like they're spraying from their neck, and more on that in a moment. So let's take a look at some of the smaller pieces first. We have a pretty neon colored bike. That's actually kind of nice. It's just a classic Lego bike, but just done in these neon colors. I like this a lot. What I don't like is this skateboard, because why is this using stickers? Got the purple skateboard there, and this image here is a sticker sheet. You know what this reminds me of? Back when Deku were doing Ninja Turtles and giving them skateboards, and they were using stickers too. I don't like this. This should be printed. This kind of sucks, especially considering how many more stickers we have in this set. So not a fan of this. Really wish it was not a sticker. The front of the set, this is pretty cool. At first I was like, what is this? I can't quite tell what it is, because I was looking at the box in the shop and I was like, what the hell is this? I didn't see, or at least I've forgotten, all of the promotional images from other like toy websites and stuff. So looking at a while, I actually googled the number of the set to know, oh, it's like a Subway thing. And now that I know that, yeah, it makes sense. And I took a second look at the actual set images. I was like, oh yeah, that's the back of a train. Whoops. I just don't know why. It just didn't trigger to me when I just first look at the box, but whatever. Now that I see it, I quite like it a lot. I can see this clock now, like, okay, that's a train station clock, whatever. No actual Lego tracks here, because this this train car doesn't actually roll on the track as such, but more on that in a moment. So yeah, sticker detail there for the clock, and then sticker detail for the sign, sticker. Okay, that's not a sticker piece. Sorry, I forgot. Sticker sheet. Two sticker sheets there for these energy things, and sticker sheet up there, and sticker sheet for this wooden piece They could have just given us one of those printed wooden plates, maybe. And we have 1 and 2 areas for the minifigures to stand during the gameplay itself, so that's why they're using these pieces. In terms of the gimmick from the front, so this piece rotates to you know, trigger different parts of the level. Gray is nothing, so that's supposed to hide a bit of the more colorful aspects to make it blend in a bit better. But you know, this part is never really going to blend in. But that rotating thing is fine. Second gimmick we have here is that this this handlebar there helps you open the train. Before we do that, we can open this door, and there is a little bit of space in there, but it's not quite hiding the demon bits. So you can't really use this as a stage thing for characters pretending to be on the train, unless you look from it straight forward. If you're looking at it from an angle, you will see these bits. And despite most of the train being hidden behind, you know, these walls, you still build a bit more of it, so you get some of the train windows from the side, so that's kind of cool. But of course, after that, you're not going to see much afterwards. But so this bar here helps you open it up. And it does stay up, so that's kind of cool. So now it's a spooky ghost mouth thing trying to eat people. It's got a sticker there right in the center and 2 stickers down the side. And you got these these fake wheels. Yep, look at me, I'm flipping this, like I flip this over, that kind of messes this up. But in terms of the mechanic itself, it doesn't do that. So boom, 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 boom. Because there are 2 more studs in there to hold any minifigure that decides to get eaten. See, it's done. It's working quite well, the mechanism. So rotate that around, as you saw bits earlier, to see. So over here we got these pieces here that just to hide all the extra, you know, just to help the whole set blend in. And despite being the back of the thing, you see this here is still nicely decorated. You got a sticker there, great. This looks like maintenance hatch. You got the maintaining sort of a valve there, so that's kind of cool. It's not like ugly on the back side. It works on the other side. If we go over to this side, not so much. This one is just, you're not supposed to look at this bit. This is not good. This is just but you still get little brick details there, but the coloring and stuff is just not consistent and just looks kind of crap. So I guess you can hide some stuff in there if you really want to, or put the spare pieces in there. But yeah, so that's the first side. That's the only side that doesn't work if you just look at it from the set. And of course, this bit doesn't work quite well as well. Of course, the center of the back of the set doesn't work quite well as well, but they've decided to sort of decorate it somehow. You got some stickers there and these huge blue leaves, but this doesn't work as the back because the train car is cut in half, and you got these huge sort of Technic bars there that makes it obvious that it's nothing here. So you open it up, and I'm just not quite sure what these details are for. They're nice and stuff, but they don't quite work when you just look at this bit here. I guess if you had the train in the open position in this ghost mode, then you can say, oh, the train crashed and this is some of the wreckage, and the characters can still stand there and interact with these weird blue leaves. Not really sure what that's for. It looks kind of cool, I guess, but doesn't really do anything for the set itself or the game portion. So you got the front and you got this bit that looks quite good. The rest of it, you're not supposed to look at it or mess around with it pretty. In terms of characters, we have our main boy here, Ghost holding the phone, and the phone shining on a ghost. Just remove his mask there. He's got a secondary face expression. So pretty standard. We've got this character in other sets as well. He's the main character pretty much. Our main female lead here, again, let's see, she's got another phone for ghosts on it. And a headphone here. If you move that, you can see you got an unhappy face on the back. Again, pretty standard. She's our main female lead. I mean, we've seen her in pretty much almost every set of these. And then we have the ghost dog, which out of the 4, I think 4 that I have, 3 of them have mist molds. You can see that this ghost stuff just, yeah, it's kind of spread into the transparent plastic. It's fine on this side, but not this side. So yeah, that's really annoying. Only one of my dogs like this has a good mold. The rest of them all have problems, and that just sucks. And finally, we have this character here. I guess he's the subway worker, whatever. Pretty cool design, actually. I like the looks of it. It's does it fit like he'll fit in like factories or sci-fi maintenance and stuff. He's got a sweaty head, so that's kind of cool. And because he's the one that gets possessed, so you can take that gooey ectoplasm thing and stick that in his neck, and then stick this head on him. He's been possessed, and of course you can bring in some of those extra ghost pieces. So let's give him this punchy thing. Why is this not going on? This is harder than it looks. Right, there we go. There. So that's a bit tough. So it's got this ghost thing, and the other side I'll give him the claw. This is my arms stretched in front of the viewfinder. It's a bit tough. So there he is, fully possessed with all this claw stuff. That's yeah, looks kind of cool. Cool. If you find it a bit hard to stick the character inside the carriage, you can do that while this is out, and then this will still close just fine with the character inside. So that's neat. Subway near sewers with skateboard. I think some of the designers missed their Ninja Turtle days. Anywho, as a set itself, it does look quite nice. The colors here are pretty good as well. While not too many play features, I do appreciate more actual set pieces and not vehicles, so that's great, which is why I also want to pick up the lighthouse, because it's a set, not a vehicle. Too many vehicles. I want more actual buildings. So that's pretty cool that this is one of those. It's a bit on the smaller side, so it's more affordable. And the minifigures in here, while we are getting a lot of repeats for a new theme to make sure that kids get the main characters, despite the size, you know, either big set or small set, is still pretty good. The gameplay itself is a bit on the side. It's not as great as the others, and the gameplay is not as long as some of the others, but for a smaller set I guess that's okay. Plus it is still a free bonus, because you know the price for these sets are still very reasonable with or without the video game part of it. So overall I think this is a pretty decent set. Not the best, maybe it could be a hidden gem if you're not paying attention to the hidden side or this year's Lego sets, but still, if you pick it up you won't be disappointed. Subscribe, suggest, and comment below, and of course take care and have a nice day. I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye now.